Gentlemen, what if I told you the biggest threat to your testosterone and your erections isn't age, isn't your diet, and it's not even stress? It's something far sneakier, something sitting just a few inches from your face every single night before bed. I'm talking about blue light, the glow from your phone, your TV, even that digital clock on your nightstand. Now I know what you're thinking. Really, Caroline? A screen? That's the reason I'm waking up with softer mornings and lower energy. Yes, and here's why. When you stare at a phone or TV before bed, that blue light floods your eyes and tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. And when your brain thinks it's daytime, it shuts down melatonin, the very hormone that tells your body it's time to rest, repair, and recharge. No melatonin equals no deep sleep, and no deep sleep equals a direct crash in your testosterone production. This is why thousands of men over 50 are unknowingly sabotaging their hormones and their erections every single night. Not because they're getting older, but because they can't put the phone down before bed. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how this works, why it's silently lowering your testosterone, and the powerful fixes you can use to restore rock-solid performance in the bedroom. So let's dive into the bedroom hormone cycle and how blue light wrecks it. Section 2. The bedroom hormone cycle. How blue light wrecks sleep and testosterone. Gentlemen, let's get real for a second. You might think that testosterone is just about lifting weights, eating steak, or taking supplements. But the truth is, your body's most powerful testosterone factory doesn't even run when you're awake. It runs while you're asleep. Yes, the deep hours of the night are when your body flips the switch from survive the day to rebuild, recharge, and grow. And this is where most men over 50 are sabotaging themselves without even realizing it. Let me explain. The 24-hour hormone rhythm. Your body operates on what's called a circadian rhythm, a natural clock that runs roughly 24 hours. This rhythm tells your brain and organs when to wake up, when to eat, when to produce hormones, and when to rest. Now here's the kicker. Testosterone is one of the most rhythm-driven hormones you have. It peaks in the early morning. It slowly declines throughout the day. Then, at night, during deep sleep, your body refills the tank. Think of testosterone like a battery. You drain it through stress, work, and physical activity all day long. But you only get to recharge that battery at night. And the quality of that recharge depends entirely on how well you sleep. And what's the number one disruptor of that nighttime recharge? That glowing blue screen in your bedroom. Blue light versus melatonin, the hormone war in your brain. Here's what happens inside your body when you're lying in bed, scrolling through your phone, or watching late-night TV. Behind your eyes, you have tiny receptors that are highly sensitive to light, specifically to blue light, the exact wavelength emitted by screens and LED bulbs. When those receptors pick up blue light, they send a message to your brain. Hey, it's still daytime. Stay awake. Stay alert. No need to release melatonin yet. Melatonin is your sleep hormone. It's the signal your body needs to enter deep, restorative sleep. But if melatonin never rises, you never hit that deep sleep stage where testosterone is made. So instead of floating in that powerful hormone-restoring sleep cycle, your brain is stuck in a shallow, restless state. And shallow sleep equals shallow testosterone production. One study from the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology showed that men who slept only 5 hours a night for 1 week saw their testosterone levels drop by 10 to 15%. Imagine chopping off that much hormone just because you stayed up scrolling Instagram. And here's the scary part. Many men aren't sleeping 5 hours because of work. They're sleeping 5 hours because their phones tricked their brains into thinking it was still daytime. The domino effect, from sleep loss to testosterone crash. Let's walk through this chain reaction so you see just how devastating blue light can be. Blue light hits your eyes. Brain thinks it's daytime. Melatonin production shuts down. Sleep signal blocked. Sleep becomes shallow. Less time in REM and deep stages. Testosterone production drops. Nighttime hormone refill cut short. Morning erections weaken. Less testosterone. Weaker performance, confidence, and mood sink. Testosterone also fuels dopamine, motivation, and drive. It's not just about being tired the next day, it's about your entire male biology running on empty. Why men over 50 feel it more. Now, some of you might be thinking, Caroline, I've been looking at my phone at night for years. Why is it hitting me harder now that I'm over 50? Great question. Here's the truth. As men age, the natural production of testosterone slowly declines. The pituitary gland and testes don't fire as aggressively as they did in your 20s or 30s. This means you're already starting from a lower baseline. So when you add blue light and poor sleep on top of that, it's like pouring gasoline on the fire. A 25-year-old might lose 10% testosterone from poor sleep and still feel fine. But a 55-year-old losing that same 10%, that could be the difference between strong morning wood and none at all. The margin for error shrinks dramatically as you get older. The morning wood hormone test. Here's a simple way to test if your nighttime habits are wrecking your testosterone. Ask yourself, when was the last time you consistently woke up with strong morning erections? Morning wood isn't just a fun surprise. It's one of the most reliable markers of healthy testosterone and blood flow. If it's fading, it's not just aging. It's a flashing red light that your nighttime hormone cycle is broken. And in most modern men, blue light is the culprit. Testosterone and deep sleep, the hidden factory. Let's zoom in on exactly when testosterone is made. During the first few hours of sleep, your brain and body are busy clearing out toxins, repairing tissues, and balancing stress hormones. But it's not until you enter deep slow-wave sleep that testosterone production peaks. The pituitary gland signals your testes to start cranking out testosterone like a factory. Growth hormone also spikes, helping with muscle repair and fat metabolism. But here's the problem. Blue light delays the onset of deep sleep by 1 to 3 hours. That means if you're going to bed at 11 but scrolling till midnight, your body might not hit deep sleep until 2 a.m. By then, your natural hormone window has already closed. In fact, researchers from the University of Chicago found that men restricted to 4 to 5 hours of sleep for just 1 week had testosterone levels equivalent to men 10 years older. So yes, 1 bad week of sleep can age your hormones a decade. The testosterone crash cycle. Now, here's where it gets vicious. Poor sleep lowers testosterone. Low testosterone makes you more tired, less motivated, and more stressed. And when you're stressed, guess what you do? You grab your phone, scroll at night, and repeat the cycle. This is why so many men in their 50s feel stuck. They think it's age. They think it's just how life is now. But the truth is, they've fallen into a vicious hormone crash cycle driven by one modern toxin, blue light. Real talk, your bedroom should be a hormone sanctuary. If there's one thing I want you to take from this section, it's this. Your bedroom is not just a place to sleep. It's your testosterone sanctuary. Every night your body has the chance to reset, rebuild, and restore the very hormones that make you a man. But the moment you let blue light into that sanctuary, you're cutting the power cord to your testosterone factory. So ask yourself, what's in your bedroom right now? A TV glowing on the wall? A phone on your nightstand? A bright alarm clock staring at you? LED bulbs overhead, blasting blue light? Every single one of those is a silent testosterone killer. Preview of what's next. We've just scratched the surface. You now understand that testosterone isn't just made in the gym or in the kitchen. It's made in your bedroom, in the dark, while you sleep. And blue light is the thief, stealing that away from you. But here's where it gets even worse. Most men have no idea how many hidden sources of blue light are surrounding them every night, draining their hormones drop by drop. So in the next section, we're going to expose these hidden blue light traps in your bedroom, your house, and even outside your window. And once you see them, you'll never look at your nightly routine the same way again. Section 3. The hidden sources of blue light around you that destroy erections. Gentlemen, by now you already understand that blue light is not some harmless glow. It's a hormone hijacker, and it's doing more damage in your bedroom than most men realize. But here's the kicker. It's not just your phone. It's not just your TV. Blue light is everywhere. It's hiding in places you'd never expect, silently draining your testosterone every night. And if you're serious about restoring your erections and rebuilding your hormonal strength, you need to know where these hidden traps are so you can finally take back control of your bedroom. Let's dive in. 1. Your phone, the handheld hormone killer. We'll start with the obvious. Most men end their day the same way, lying in bed, phone inches from their face, scrolling through news, YouTube, or worse, doom-scrolling politics and stress. That tiny screen might seem harmless, but the blue light coming out of it is powerful enough to trick your brain into thinking it's midday sun. And because you hold it so close to your eyes, the exposure is even more intense than sitting in front of a TV across the room. Even if you just check one last message, your brain's melatonin switch is delayed by 30 to 60 minutes. That's 1 full hour of lost testosterone-building deep sleep from just a few minutes of scrolling. And for men over 50, 1 lost hour each night can be the difference between waking up charged and waking up drained. 2. The bedroom TV, the silent testosterone thief. Some couples fall asleep with the TV on. For others, late-night sports or movies are part of the routine. But here's what the research shows. Men who fall asleep with a TV in the room spend less time in REM sleep, have lower melatonin levels, and significantly lower testosterone. Why? Because that glowing blue light keeps signaling to your brain, stay awake, stay alert. Even if your eyes are closed, your skin and nervous system can still detect the flickering glow. Your bedroom should be a hormone sanctuary, not a movie theater. 3. LED bulbs and ceiling lights. Here's a sneaky one most men never think about. Modern LED bulbs are energy efficient, sure, but they also emit a large spike of blue light. And unlike old incandescent bulbs, which had a warm, amber glow, LEDs mimic daylight. That's great for your office or garage, but in your bedroom, it's a disaster. Turning on a bright overhead LED at 10 p.m. is basically like standing outside in the noon sun. Your brain goes, "Oh, we're not sleeping yet. Shut down the melatonin." Solution: warm amber lamps, salt lamps, or dimmers at night. 4th, digital alarm clocks and charging lights. This one is sneaky. You wouldn't think a little glowing clock or charging indicator could make a difference. But when you're in a pitch-black room, even a small blue LED is enough to interfere with melatonin. Studies have shown that exposure to dim blue light at night can still suppress melatonin by as much as 50%. So that tiny charger light, that glowing alarm clock, that Wi-Fi router in the corner with its blue blink, they're all silently sabotaging your hormones. 5. Street lights through the window. Men often overlook the environment outside their home, but if you live near a busy street, you've probably noticed the glow of street lamps seeping through your curtains. And here's the problem. Modern streetlights are mostly LED-based. That means a heavy blue light spectrum pouring right into your bedroom every night. Unless you have blackout curtains, your brain is being tricked into thinking dawn is breaking all night long. That means shallow sleep, weaker testosterone, and weaker performance. 6. Laptops, tablets, and e-readers. Some men like to read on a Kindle or tablet before bed, Others finish work emails on their laptop. Bad idea. These devices are built with the same backlit blue light technology as your phone. And if you're holding them close while lying in bed, you're blasting your eyes with the very wavelength that kills melatonin. In fact, one Harvard study found that people reading an e-book before bed took 90 minutes longer to fall into deep sleep compared to those reading a paper book. 90 minutes of testosterone lost from a single nightly habit. 7th, bathroom lights before bed. Here's one most men never think about: your bathroom routine. Brushing your teeth, washing your face, or using the restroom under a bright white LED bathroom light is like a shock to your circadian rhythm. That sudden blast of blue light right before sleep delays melatonin production and keeps your brain wired when it should be winding down. The fix: swap bathroom bulbs for warm amber night lights, or use a dim lamp in the bedroom for pre-sleep hygiene. 8. Refrigerators and kitchen lights. Midnight snackers, listen up. Opening your fridge late at night floods your eyes with one of the harshest sources of blue-white light in your house. That cold blast isn't just chilling your stomach, it's chilling your hormones too. And if you flip on a bright kitchen light while you're at it, you've just told your body it's breakfast time, even though it's midnight. That one snack could cost you hours of testosterone-building deep sleep. 9. Outdoor devices, cars, security lights, billboards. Depending on where you live, you may have outdoor blue light pollution pouring into your bedroom without even knowing it. Security floodlights, passing car headlights, or even giant LED billboards can send blue light pulses into your windows. And unlike natural moonlight, which is soft and red-shifted, these artificial lights hit your nervous system like a hammer. That's why urban men often have lower sleep quality and lower testosterone compared to men in rural areas. 10. Your computer or TV, sleep mode. One last sneaky trick: many electronics, even when off, still glow. A tiny LED to show the TV is in standby, a faint glow on your computer tower, a little light on your gaming console. Individually, they don't seem like much, but together, they create a background haze of blue light that keeps your nervous system on alert all night long. The testosterone drain in numbers. Let's put this all together. Phone scrolling before bed, up to 1 hour of delayed melatonin. TV in the bedroom, 30% less REM sleep. LED bulbs, melatonin suppression by 80%. Alarm clock glow, melatonin cut by 50%. E-readers, 90 minutes delayed deep sleep. Add those up, and you're talking about losing 3 to 4 hours of testosterone production every single night. No wonder morning erections fade. No wonder energy tanks. No wonder men over 50 feel like their masculinity is slipping away. It's not your age, it's your environment. Why this matters for erections. Specifically, erections are not just about testosterone. They're about blood flow. But here's the connection. When blue light kills melatonin, it also raises nighttime cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. And cortisol does two nasty things. It competes directly with testosterone. The more cortisol, the less testosterone you produce. It constricts blood vessels, reducing circulation to your manhood. So not only are you making less testosterone, the testosterone you do have can't do its job because blood flow is restricted. That's why men who clean up their nighttime environment often report stronger morning erections within a week. The body finally has the chance to do what it was designed to do. Your bedroom audit. So here's my challenge for you tonight. Walk into your bedroom, close the door, turn off the lights. Now look around. Do you see a glowing alarm clock, a phone charging, a router blinking in the corner, street light glow sneaking through the curtains, a TV standby light? If you see any glow at all, you've found your testosterone leaks. And until you plug those leaks, your hormones will never reach their full potential. The bottom line: blue light isn't just in your phone. It's in your bulbs, your gadgets, your neighborhood, even your bathroom mirror. Every one of those little glows is stealing your melatonin, lowering your testosterone, and weakening your erections. But here's the good news. Once you know where they're hiding, you can eliminate them. And in the next section, I'm going to show you exactly why fixing these leaks restores not only your testosterone, but also your performance, confidence, and masculinity itself. Because, gentlemen, erections aren't just about sex. They're the single most powerful indicator of your overall health. And fixing blue light is the first step to getting them back. Section 4. The testosterone erection link explained. Simply, gentlemen, let me make this crystal clear. Testosterone isn't just about muscle or energy. It's the foundation of your sexual power. Without healthy testosterone, erections become weak, slow, and inconsistent. Here's how it works. Testosterone fuels nitric oxide production, the signal that tells blood vessels in your manhood, open up and fill. When your testosterone is high, blood rushes easily, nerves fire stronger, and erections are rock solid. But when testosterone drops, that signal weakens, blood flow struggles, and you're left frustrated, wondering why things don't work like they used to. Blue light sneaks in here too. Poor sleep lowers testosterone, which directly lowers nitric oxide. That's why men who binge Netflix or scroll their phone late at night wake up not only tired, but softer. The good news: this isn't permanent damage. Studies show that restoring sleep and testosterone can dramatically improve erection hardness in just weeks. Your body is always trying to fight for you. You just have to give it the right environment. So when you think of testosterone, don't picture it as just a youth hormone. Think of it as the spark plug of your erections. Without it, nothing ignites. With it, you're back in control. Section 5. Practical fixes to block blue light. Now you know the enemy, but how do you fight back? Step 1. Kill the screens 1 hour before bed. This is non-negotiable. Your brain needs darkness to signal melatonin release. Even 20 minutes less screen time makes a huge difference. Step 2. Use amber or red lighting in the bedroom. Normal white bulbs blast blue light. Swap them for warmer tones. Your body will thank you. Step 3. Blue light glasses. They're not hype. They actually work. A pair of orange-tinted glasses can filter 80 to 90% of harmful light. Step 4. Cover sneaky light sources. That glowing clock? Tape it. The Wi-Fi box? Cover it. Even tiny LED dots can signal your brain that it's not fully dark. Step 5. Digital detox rituals. Replace late-night scrolling with something testosterone-friendly, light stretching, reading a book, or, better yet, intimate touch with your partner. Remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about reducing exposure enough that your hormones can reset. Small changes compound into massive results. Section 6. Caroline Ruth's 7-Day Testosterone-Safe Sleep Protocol. Let's put this into action. Here's a simple 7-day routine to rescue your testosterone. Night 1 to 2. Shut screens off 1 hour before bed. Wear blue light glasses if needed. Read or stretch instead. Night 3 to 4. Swap your bulbs for warm red lighting. Cover all small light sources in your bedroom. Night 5. Add a 10-minute wind-down routine, deep breathing, or journaling. This reduces cortisol, another erection killer. Night 6. Go to bed and wake up at the same time. Your body thrives on rhythm. Testosterone rises when you're consistent. Night 7. Test yourself. Notice your morning energy, your libido, and even your confidence. Most men feel a difference in just 1 week. Gentlemen, your body is designed to thrive. Cut the blue light, protect your sleep, and your testosterone will naturally rebound. And when it does, so will your erections, your drive, and your vitality. Gentlemen, here's the truth. Your testosterone isn't gone. It's just being sabotaged. And the biggest thief isn't age, it isn't genetics. It's that glowing little screen you've been falling asleep with. The good news, you now have the tools to fight back. Shut down the blue light, reclaim your deep sleep, and watch as your testosterone, your energy, and yes, your erections, return with force. Your body has been waiting for this chance, and when you give it what it needs, it rewards you with strength, confidence, and the kind of vitality that makes you feel unstoppable again. So tonight, make a promise to yourself. No more scrolling into the night. Protect your hormones, protect your manhood, and take back control of your bedroom performance. Because after 50, you don't have time to waste. You have power to gain. I'm Dr. Caroline Ruth, and if you found this valuable, hit that like button, share this with a friend who needs it, and subscribe for more science-backed ways to keep your masculinity thriving. Stay strong, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next video.